by default is private. Are you getting, guys? Is this clear till here? Any questions? Nice. Okay. So for example, let's create a bucket, and this bucket name is, let's say for example, 11 a.m. bucket. Okay. So this is a private bucket which is created in Mumbai region. Okay. Shall we get any free storage like Google Drive and Dropbox? Dropbox, Google Drive, those are completely different. Of course, it's same that as software as service product. And this also, yes, you will get it for 5 GB free. So, okay, but you cannot directly use like a, you cannot directly install Google Drive, like Dropbox, you cannot install S3, no. It's a service. So you create a bucket called 11 a.m. bucket. And inside that you create a folder called photos, and you upload something called puppy.jpg. So remember, like in your Google Drive, if you upload any file or object, how do you access it? Every object will have its own URL, right? Right. So here also we call it as URL. Every object will have the URL, or you can call it as endpoint or URL. If you want to access any of the file, any of the object, so you can access it using the URL. And how does the URL look like? I'm just giving an example. http:// if it is 11 a.m. bucket dot s3 dot ap minus south minus 1 dot amazon aws.com / photo / puppy dot jpg. So guys, this is the URL if you want to access the puppy.jpg. So sometimes in certification, so they will provide this URL and they'll ask, hey, what is the bucket name inside it? So what is the bucket name, guys? By seeing the URL, you can easily say this is the bucket name. So that is a bucket name. And this one, which is a region, so that is the region, right? And this photos, what is this photos called? Photos bucket. It's a subfolder, right? So instead of subfolder, here we have a name called prefix. What we should call it as? The subfolder, we call it as prefix. Write down. The subfolder, we call it as prefix. And the extension here .jpg, we have it, right? That is called suffix. That is called suffix. And puppy.jpg is what? Puppy.jpg is right, object. But if I want to access puppy.jpg, guys, if I want to access it, it is in which subfolder? It is in photos. Without subfolder, can I access puppy.jpg? object? No. If I want to access, I need the name, right? So the whole thing here, the whole thing, including photos, to here, including this is called a key, because key is the guy which we will be using it to access it. Guys, understood? Everyone? Right? So you tell me S3 is always good for writing purpose or reading purpose? Reading purpose. So that's why S3 is called warm, is used something called warm model. Warm model meaning write once and read many. Write once and read many. So you write it once and read many times. So don't use S3 for continuous writing. It is not good for continuous writing. It is good for you write once, you can write multiple times also, but it is mostly used for it, like Google Drive. Same like Google Drive. Is this clear, everyone? Still here? Okay. The next thing what we're gonna talk here in S3 is called versioning. What is it called? Versioning. Guys, what is versioning in general? Update. Okay. Versioning. Version. Tracking. Okay. Right. Let's say, for example, you have a file or object, and if you have enabled the versioning for it, and let's say, for example, you have updated 3 times, how many versions will be there? Right, 3 versions will be there. So if something wrong with the main file, can I restore? Someone has deleted my main file. Can I restore it? Yes, we can restore it. So can you restore version 1, version 2, version 3? Anything can we restore? Yes. As you said, rightly said, that is a versioning. Can we also say that versioning is like a backup tool? Versioning is like a backup tool, right? So the versioning which I'm talking about is about the objects. So guys, this versioning, you need to enable it on the bucket level. Is it possible to enable on the object level, guys? You might have millions of objects. Is it possible to go and enable versioning for each and every object? No. You enable the versioning on the bucket level, and all the versioning will be inherited or applicable for the entire objects. But do we have by default versioning will be enabled? Okay. Yes. So remember, by default, versioning is not enabled on your bucket. It is purely your requirement and your option. If at all you want to have the versioning enable it. Otherwise, don't enable. Everything is chargeable. Nothing is free. You know my dialogue. right? So by default, versioning is not enabled on your bucket. By default, versioning is not enabled on your bucket. As I said, yeah, Anusha, good. So versioning is enabled on bucket level, but you should you should have good enough dare to tell to your partner if you are married. He will be very happy. Just kidding, huh? Right, but applied on object level. Just convert to Bhushan. Right, versioning is enabled on the bucket level, but we applied on object level. Okay, so let's say this is the bucket. Arey, okay. So guys, let's say for example, this is the bucket that I have created. Versioning bucket demo. Let's say for example, we created a bucket called versioning bucket demo. And let's say while creating a bucket, I have enabled the versioning. Versioning is enabled. Versioning is enabled. Okay, I created a bucket and the versioning is enabled. And let's say, for example, I went and uploaded a object called puppy.jpg. I uploaded it. I uploaded it and then I updated it. I updated puppy.jpg, let's say 3 times. If I update puppy.jpg 3 times, then how many versions will be created? Let's say version 1, version 2, and then version 3. Which one is the latest version here? Version 3 is the latest guy. Right? Version 3 is the latest guy. And how many times I have uploaded, those many versions will be created in the backend. Do you all agree? And also, whenever you create whenever the versioning is getting created, every version will have its own unique version, unique ID, right? Version ID. So version ID is always unique. Version ID is always unique. Version ID is always unique. Guys, can you tell me these version files can be downloaded anytime? Version files can be downloaded anytime. Version files can be downloaded anytime. Okay. And let's say, for example, I have uploaded another object called some index.html. And for this also, I have modified 3 times. एक, दो, तीन. तीन नया आ रहा. तीन नया आ रहा. Okay. Guys, why always 3? Because I don't have space. That's the reason. So version 2 and version 3. Here also, which is the latest version? Version 3 is the latest version. Okay. Now someone has deleted this my original object. Someone have deleted my original object, or someone might have modified my original model. Someone has corrupted my original object. Just imagine deleted. How to restore it? So remember, guys, it's very easy here. Whenever your original object got deleted, for your latest version, a marker is applied. That marker name is delete marker. Write down. Delete marker is applied. Everyone should write down. Yeah. Delete marker is applied. So remember, whenever you see this delete marker, imagine that your original file is gone. And how to restore your original file? Simple, guys. So there will be a version called delete marker. So you need to delete that delete marker. Guys, there will be a switch. There will be a switch, like version show, or we need to move like this, switch button from here to here. Whenever you on, versions will show. Whenever you off, version will not show. So basically, when you see that in the demo, but here there will be delete marker file. So if you delete the delete marker, guys, automatically this latest version will be restored over here automatically. Just you need to delete the delete marker. Everyone clear? Everyone clear getting it? There is one statement, somehow it got deleted. Here, I don't know what. So versioning is enabled on bucket level. Who deleted that? But applied on object level. You only deleted, Nasrin? I remember I wrote it, but somehow it got deleted. Okay. Just kidding. So do you all agree that if you delete the original object, delete marker is applied on the latest version? But if you want to, if the object want to be restored, delete that delete marker and your object will be restored. This statement is fine and understood. I'll write it. If you delete the original object, delete marker is applied on the latest version. If you delete the original object, delete marker is applied on the latest version. If you want the object to be restored, delete the delete marker and your object is restored. Agree, guys? Everyone? Getting it? S3 concepts. S3 is very simple. Nice. And and guys, you cannot delete down. Is it possible to download the delete marker, guys? No, you cannot download the delete marker, guys. You can only delete the delete marker. You cannot download it. You cannot. Yeah, you cannot download delete marker version. You can only delete it. Delete marker is used only for deleting purpose to restore the object. It is not, you cannot download it. Rest you cannot download it. And guys, remember, once you have enabled the versioning, you cannot disable it. That is a funny thing, but I tell you, see, once you have enabled the versioning, you cannot disable it. But what you can do, you can only suspend it. I also have the same feeling, guys. So disable and suspend both actually same, but why I don't know AWS use this word called suspend or disable. So both are same. But in certification, sometimes I saw a question that, is it possible to disable the versioning? I said yes, but it's wrong. And he said suspend it. That's funny. And you also keep in mind that you can only suspend it, and you cannot disable it. Suspend meaning temporarily you can suspend it. Guys, let's say for example, I'll write it here, that also. So let's say for example, here in your bucket, suspended. No, let's say for example, you went and suspended the versioning. It is an option that you went and go and disable it. That meaning suspend it. If you suspend it, and then after that you have, let's say for example, hello.py. After that you have uploaded an object. Do you expect any versioning for that? Definitely no. Do you expect any restoration for that? No. If this is gone, it's gone. You cannot restore it back. But remember, whenever you uploaded it, but in the versioning, latest version will be created, guys. Latest version will be created. And if you delete the original object, if you delete this original object, in the backend, delete version, delete marker is also created, right? But if you delete the delete marker, can you tell me, is this restored? Answer is no. Cannot restore. Do you understand? Do you understand the concept of versioning? Everyone? Simple, graphical way. I can just simply tell that version is this. But if I draw the diagrams like this, you can easily understand. But can you tell me, is it good to enable the versioning for huge files? Hey, what happened? Yeah, it's getting. Any magic is happening? Yeah. Okay. Whatever I'm telling, everything is examples here only. Everything is examples. P.jpg, index.html, hello.py, all are examples only. Where are you, Sagar? So let's say, for example, you have a 1 terabyte of backup file, database backup file. Will you enable versioning for that? Yes or no? Don't do that. So AWS charges for versioning. So be careful while you enable versioning for huge files. Okay, na? Best example. So do you understand the concept of suspending the versioning, guys? So anytime you can go and again resume it. Anytime you can go and enable it. Suspend and enable it whenever you want. So if you suspend, old files remain same. So this puppy.jpg index.html, if you, let's say for example, you have puppy.jpg index.html is uploaded when versioning is enabled. After that, it is suspended, and after that, you have updated hello.py. So guys, puppy.jpg index.html, these flavors will be the same. That meaning versioning concept will be still continued if you still suspend it, right? So whatever the characteristic that the puppy.jpg has when versioning was enabled, the same characteristics follows, even though it is suspended. Sir, can you explain why there is a need to any file versioning, like a backup if someone is deleted? Let's say, for example, you have a nice website that is hosted in S3, Bhushan, and someone has deleted your index.html file. Your website will work, and you don't have backup for that. What will you do? Gone. iPy. And in that case, if you have enabled the versioning, you can see the version, you can download the version, you can upload it back. Versioning is applicable for each and every file. And here I write, if you upload an object after the versioning is suspended, the latest version will be created as usual. Right. But if you update the original file, versioning files are not created. Are not created. Okay. And if you delete the original object, delete marker will be applied. If you delete the delete marker, object will not be restored. We know this. Sir, we always go with the latest version only. What about others too? It's purely depend upon your requirement. Yeah. If you want the latest version, get the latest version. If you want the older version, download that original version. That's why I said you can download. Versioning files can be downloaded anytime, and you need to upload it back. Yes. And also in suspend state, in suspended state, existing versioning files will not have any change. That meaning versioning concept still continues. If even though versioning is suspended state. Do you all agree? Any questions? Is it clear till here, everyone? CC. Nice. So S3 is limited storage or unlimited storage, guys? S3 is unlimited storage. S3 is unlimited storage. So so these are all very important for your certification or interview questions. See, so minimum object size. So what is the minimum object size that you can upload? Is 0 bytes. That meaning you can do empty upload also. And also maximum object, how much size that you can upload? Maximum object size should be 5 terabyte. How much? 5 terabyte. Everyone. Maximum object size is 5 terabyte. You can say that, sir. Just now you said that it is unlimited, sir. Then why it is restricted to 5 terabyte? Guys, it is unlimited only. But I'm telling you, one object size can be 5 terabyte. Like this, you can have unlimited number of objects in single bucket. Okay. You can have unlimited number of objects having 5 TB each. How much big? But is it possible for you to upload 5 terabyte in single shot? No. For single put, what you can do, you can upload maximum 5 GB. In single upload, you can do upload how much? Yes, these are all certification questions. In single put, how much you can upload? 5 GB. And if you ask, sir, what about the rest of the thing? So guys, this S3 will give you something really nice thing, which is called MPU. That meaning multi-part upload facility. Multi-part upload. Multi-part upload meaning what will happen? Let's say, for example, you have 5 GB. You can split that 5 GB file into multiple files. Yeah, you can split it. Right, partition files. You can split it, and then this multi-part upload facility will help you to push everything to S3 one by one. In S3, it will go and upload as a single file. But in the network, while transferring, it will be a multiple parts. Right? That is called MPU. So you can go for MPU. But you know what AWS recommend? AWS recommend if you have greater than 100 MB itself, guys, he says use MPU. The file is greater than 100 MB itself, he says that use MPU. And if you have in GBs, then definitely you have to go with the multi-part upload facilities. Is it clear? Any questions? We'll talk about that later. One by one, slowly. Okay. So guys, the next part is a very little bit bigger topic. What was that? You're asking students or me, Ramakant? From our server, how we can access those files? Sir, you asking. From our server, how we can access those files? You can access those files. For every file, you have an URL, right? You can use that URL and then you can access it. Endpoint. That's what, Khalid. The question I need to answer, I need to ask more questions for that kind of questions. Server meaning, is it on premises or is an EC2 instance or etc. What is the root directory for S3? There is nothing called root directory for S3. It's a bucket itself is a root directory. But don't get the concept of root directory. Root directory is only on Linux, nowhere else. S3 bucket, and in the bottom, subfolders. Getting confusion on deleting. You said in green color line can restore, but what is can't restore? Abba. Oh, guys, you are such. Guys, I'm just going with normal colors. Okay. Oh my gosh. So not restore. Now fine. Okay. MPU can be achieved. MPU can be achieved using any command or CLI command. Yes. Yes, you have to do it from the CLI. Right side, huh? Right side. So little bit explain, yeah. If you want the object to be restored, delete the delete marker. Your object is restored. That's right. That's right, no? Not now. You want everything now? We need to talk about CLI. We need to understand CLI. Then only we need to go for those. So I'll teach you CLI when the time comes. Then you can work on it. Pradyuma. Yeah. Any other questions? Next topic is a little bit bigger, but I'm holding the topic in for the next class. So does user to access an object, does he need permission for both bucket and object, or just permissions enough? Yeah, you can give the permissions for the bucket level. It's all about your policies, IAM policies. So if you want to restrict or strict the policies, you can write super bhayanak inline policy that you can restrict anything. Siddharth. If we delete marker, then object can be restored. That's what I said. If you delete the delete marker, then object will be restored automatically. How? Wait for it. For the practical. What is the next topic's name? Topic name is don't know. Wait for it. In S3 itself, we have a lot of S3 will go for 3 days. Yeah. Sir, how can we upload zip file in normal EC2 instance? What? Copy paste it. You have zip file in your laptop and you want to upload that into your EC2 instance, Windows EC2 instance, right click, copy, and then paste it over there, it will work. If it is Linux, then you have to use AWS CLI or SFTP or FTP, whatnot. So each file has each URL. If there is many objects, then it's better to give each URL to customer or anyway to. In that place, Bhushan, you have to give permission to the bucket, not to the entire each and every URL or each and every object. If you have million URLs, will you give permission to million? No, it is permissions will be on the bucket level, not on objects. At the time of creating Elastic Beanstalk, S3 also created, but it's not getting it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we go to the lab how to delete it. Pradyuma. Pradyumna. Can we please, sir, can we please update that delete marker statement written on whiteboard? Can we please update the delete marker? Did I wrote something wrong? What update? If you want the object to be restored, you're saying this one, this one. If you want the object to be restored, delete the delete marker and your object is restored. That's right. What is this is correct only, na? What I need to update it here? You are confusing me. If you want the object to be restored, yes, delete the delete marker. Your object is restored. इसमें क्या है भाई? Left side bottom line. Okay, left side bottom line. Left side. This one. Second one. This guy. Okay, let's read it. If you delete the original object, delete marker will be applied. If you delete the object, will not be restored. That is, I'm telling about the when suspended. These two things. Side is everything is related to suspended. In suspend state, macha. Okay. No, Sad. Now is it okay? Urmil and Hari. So this left side is related to suspended. Okay. Good. So tomorrow's S3 only, we need to continue about S3. We have so many things on S3. Tomorrow we'll talk about storage classes. Someone is asking about the next topic. I told you the storage classes. Did you understand anything on it? So it's simply a waste of asking it. So, but it is storage classes. We'll talk about in storage classes. But guys, yes. But the thing is, I know many of the people are stuck with the practicals. They are not up to date. So should we give a small gap tomorrow to complete all your practicals? Guys, why I'm giving is because if I teach S3 theory will complete tomorrow and Monday we'll have a practical again. For that reason, if I give you 1 day gap, but I don't give any other gaps, I'm telling you, this is only just for you, just to make sure that you complete all your practicals, right? And then I will be also 1 day slow for you to catch up to the next practicals. Okay. Nice. This is just for you guys. But I'm telling you, please complete all your practicals by then. So I should not hear that you have not done the practical, that is pending and this is pending. Yes, the next class will be on Monday. I'm ready to take it, but I'm just concerned on you. That's it. Take the screenshots. Sir, actually, I don't know which method to be used after which in practical. What? Ramakat, your questions will be little bit different. Yeah, I don't understand. What? I don't know which method to be used after which forgetting. How come 101 people are not forgetting? Because you are not concentrating. Or you are doing a parallel practicals. Or you are just getting diverted. At least then take a pen and paper. You have to, more practice, do more practice. Try to get more practice. If you are not able to understand with me, in whole world you cannot understand. No one will teach like this. So what you have to do is, when I'm doing practicals, at least take the photo screenshots. Okay. And you have to understand the theory. You're saying you're understanding and you're saying you're forgetting. So do practice a lot, huh? Yes. Suspended meaning you need just parking, or your versionings will not be created. That's it, not objects. So watching along the practicals is very tricky as we forget without practice. Yes, that's what. Do a lot of practicals. Yeah, do a lot of practicals. Did you took the screenshot? Okay, do little bit hard work, Ramakant. You can do it. So if at all you miss something, you can just put it in the group. So what is the next step? Someone will definitely help you, right? Do little bit more, yeah, effort. Little bit more effort. Will you share any PDFs? Yes, send me an email, Sagar. Sir, image is there or delete in suspended case. Sir, image is there or deleted in suspended case. And suspend meaning you are just going and switch off the option. You are just switching off the option on and off. If you off it, that meaning suspended. Suspended meaning after that, whenever you upload any object, versioning, version 1, version 2, version 3, those will not get created. But there will be only one file will be created with latest version. But if you delete the original file and delete marker will also be created. But if you delete the delete marker, it should be restored in normal position. But as you have suspended it, you cannot restore it. Suspended, the name itself is saying suspend. Sony. Yeah, we should explore things. Yes, Nasrinji. Putting version on hold. Yes, rightly said. Okay, na? Can you give me the final CC for today? So please complete all your practicals, right? And Monday we'll connect and we'll talk about S3 again. Yes, Hari. Why did you say that? Why did you ask? After graduation, we have a gap about 4 years. Uh, everyone knows that Sagar, how to handle it. నాయుడు గారు దేవుడు కాదు ఏం కాదు కింద 15 సంవత్సరాలు ఉంది ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఏం కాదు సో if you have I'm just talking in Telugu just for you, okay? Time రావాలి, right? Definitely మీరు కూడా అలాగే అవుతారు. So you just started it కదా, right? Time అంత time, okay? Hindi please. So yeah भाई, so खाली वक्त के लिए वेट करना पड़ेगा, that's it. It's not like someone is अच्छा भाई तू एकदम नंबर 1 है, हाँ? अरे नंबर 1 होगा, everyone will become number 1, okay? But the time has to come, okay? So now you are everyone. I was also in one time zero. After 15 years of experience, how come one will be in zero position? Because you have so many hits, so many jumpings, so many lot of things, put lot of efforts, do hard work, and after certain period of time, chalo next it will be going on. So do not, definitely don't get down. So it just a little bit time of a part of your life that you will be little bit down. Again, you have to get up and run. Okay, nothing will happen. ఏం కాదు, ధైర్యంగా ఉండండి నాయుడు గారు. If you want to meet you, sir, then there is any chance. Let's see after the course. Yes, Sony, you can create it. To meet Ria, sir, we need passport. గన్ని చూడు, బుల్లెట్ ని చూడాలనుకోకు. Nice. Okay. I'm also like you guys, so don't put me. But teaching is my passion, so I just really wanted to give something to the people, right? So that's the only uh, I love. Great. So guys, that is all for today, and I'll see you on Monday with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day, and have a nice weekend. See you on Monday, dears. Bye.